Hello YouTube, this is Nez Lover, and I wanted to take you on a quick little tour of Diana's grandma's house. Now grandma isn't home at the moment. I believe they're at church. And we're doing some laundry today because we really need to do laundry, and the little knob on the dryer broke off, so nothing can move it. So here we are on a Sunday doing laundry at grandma's. Now, great-grandma, I got to meet her when I first came on the scene with Rodney, Diana's dad, and she was a wonderful lady. Her name was Greta, and she lived in this house here, and I was always welcome. She was always very kind and sweet to me. I just saw a picture of her the other day, and I wept because I saw a face I hadn't seen in a couple of years. It's been a few years since Diana's great-grandma passed away. The little garden space she's digging in over there, little Diana. I helped dig that out with Rodney and with his grandma. That was a nice memory that I'll always have there. Diana's having fun digging in the dirt, as children should. This is the neighbor Victor's yard here. Victor's always very nice when I get to catch him outside and say hello. And we've got all kinds of goodies growing up here every year. Tiger lilies come up here. And we've got some onions that have grown and grown and grown. I'm never at a loss for onions. There's always plenty right here. This tree should be all nice and full and pink, and it's taking its time because of the lovely poison chemical crap we have going on up here in the sky over Heath and Newark, Ohio. Here we got a nice little low-flying airplane cutting into my video here. That's nice. There's a rest home over here. Sometimes they have escapees from the rest home, so watch out for that. Grandma planted that grapevine over there. It's older than the hills, but I love it, and I'm going to find a way to bring some of that back to where I live, because I'd like to keep Grandma's grapes growing. There's more of the onions. Thank God for this fence with this little girl running around and the other grandbabies that come here. But it's a beautiful yard. Anybody we know? At least they're not spraying anything, so that's good, huh? And here's a little close-up of some of the beautiful blossoms coming in on this tree. What is it? Magnolia? I can't even think of what it is. Somebody tell me in the comments below, but it's beautiful. One of my favorites. Nice little sheds. I like the little tiny window up there, like a little tiny gnome or something lives up there. It's just a teeny tiny little window. There's the fire pit, and there's the back of the house. I love that porch. And I used to come back here every year before we had our own garden and put my starts in here. It's smaller than it used to be. Look at that mess. But we're gonna have fun and let her play and have fun and get her in the tub when we get back home. She's having a good old time. I have one of my kitties, Shada Mario. It was a boy at first when I got Shada Mario years ago. I thought it was a girl. There was a little identity crisis, but turned out it was a boy, and he's buried back here by this tree. I miss my Mario. But the birds are singing, and despite the bullshit clouds of chemical death up in the sky by our Operation Shield hidden sun, it's still a beautiful spring day, and I'm still happy to be here. Nice day to be outside. And I know not everybody can get outside, or they're not able to move around like other people do, and a lot of us take our motion for granted. So I want to give a special shout out to those who can't just get out because they feel like it and enjoy a nice day. I want to give them a little peek of this beautiful spring day here. Kind of sad, really. This table doesn't get used very much for family gatherings. Like most families, nobody really eats outside much anymore. I remember my grandparents used to have cookouts and things all the time, but that was the 70s. Nice to hear the birds, too. We don't hear them very often. So there's a little peek at Grandma's yard. I'm wrapping this up. Thank you. Yes, I saw. We'll end with a little closing shot of little Diana. Happy as a clam, like I wish we all were. See you later.